So this is my second box of knives here. Again, I opened all the blades because holding the phone in one hand while trying to open blades, especially on some of the slip joint knives, is definitely like a challenge or impossible. Um, but starting up here, this is the first case trapper I bought. It's got the green jig bone, green dyed jig bone, and stainless steel blades with their true sharp steel. I carried this I think I carried it a couple times, but it's a really pretty knife, and I didn't want to screw it up, which is why I bought the yellow synthetic one. And I'm gonna keep this knife for like nice occasions. If I have to dress up to go somewhere or something, I'll carry this because it's a really nice looking knife. Um, but yeah, so I'm pretty much just gonna try to keep this one nice. Um, Down here, I have an old Barlow that I bought when I was a kid. I guess it's got a clip point blade there, and then folded away, there's a little pen blade. I didn't really see the point in trying to get that out. Um, but yeah, it's a really old Barlow. Well, it's probably not really old, but it's an old Barlow that I bought. Um, it's a pretty decent knife considering I didn't know what I was doing back then. My Ontario Rat 1. This is another knife that I like to carry on occasion that has a pocket clip and everything. It's a really nice knife. It's made out of AUS 8, not 8CR 13 MOV, which is kind of cool. Just that it's a different steel. I don't know which one's better in quality. I don't really care. But yeah, so I think I got this one at Walmart for like $30. It's a liner lock. It's really smooth. I can't flip that one open. For some reason, I haven't figured out how to flip open with thumb studs yet. So yeah, this is a Imperial Sodbuster style knife made by Charade in China using some sort of very low quality Chinese stainless steel. I think it's like 17 CR 17 or something. I don't know. It's something like that. It's not very good. It's a pain in the ass to sharpen. Like it doesn't want to hold an edge. But right now I have it sharp. Um, Sharp enough, and it's pretty well built. Other than the blade steel being what I would consider not that great, it does have a half stop, which none of my cases do, which is kind of nice. If you don't want to cut off your fingers. The backspring on this knife is actually really strong. And for a knife that I got for under $10, it's definitely not bad. If you're looking to test out like a Sodbuster pattern knife, I would suggest, going over to Amazon and picking one of them up. Like I said, it's like $8. But yeah, this is the Gerber Shark Belly. It's got FRN or FRM or whatever it is. Glass nylon shit. Handles, plastic handles. It's a lockback knife. When you get it, it comes with this like paper clip, pocket clip that got bent on mine because I get pocket clips caught on fucking everything. So mine was useless, so I ripped it off. And then I tightened down the blade pivot, and it doesn't have any blade play currently. It's definitely not the best knife. I bought it at Walmart for like $30. If you're going to spend that much on a knife and you're looking for a knife at Walmart, just buy the Rat 1. I wouldn't necessarily recommend this knife. If you're just looking for, another knife, maybe try it out. I like the blade shape, the serrations on this knife. I normally don't like partially serrated blades, but these serrations are kind of interesting, and you can actually sharpen them very easily, so I don't mind them. But yeah, it's not my favorite knife. It also has a half stop, which is kind of interesting. Normally, lockbacks don't have half stops, but for some reason that one does. This is a Charade SCH221OR. The OR is for orange. This has orange anodized aluminum handles. I think that it's aluminum. It is a frame, not a frame lock, a liner lock. There's a little bit of play in the blade. I've used this knife pretty hard over the years. It stays in the collection because I like the orange handles on it. That's pretty much the only reason why. And also you can get the blade really sharp on that knife, which is cool. Yeah, so now that I went through all of them, these are some knives that aren't in a case because they're either in a leather thing or another thing, or this is my little $2 Pakistan lockback thing that I got for $2 at a gun shop. For $2 I couldn't pass it down. I thought it was cool. It's obviously kind of beat up and old looking. It says "little ugly" on the blade, which I really like because I'm a little ugly. And this knife's a little ugly too, so I haven't carried this or used this for anything. It's just one of those knives that I keep around because it's like, I got it for $2. You know what am I gonna do with it? I mean, I could use it, but I'm just keep it in a drawer, and I think it's kind of cool. For $2, how can you go wrong, right? This is the knife that started the whole traditional knife thing I got going on now. This is my original blue-handled synthetic Delrin handled sodbuster in stainless steel. This knife has gone all over the place with me. It has been hiking many times. It has been used for freaking everything. I carried this for probably over a year. Yeah, and the blade has blade play. Side to side blade play, and that's just something you have to deal with these old design knives. It's not going to stop me from carrying it and using it. I still regularly carry the knife. But yeah, so that's probably one of my more used knives, and you can definitely tell by looking at it, it's pretty beat up. Yeah. This is my Buck 110. I haven't really carried this a whole lot, but I had to buy one because, I wanted one for years. Really sharp clip point blade, nice fit and finish. This particular one doesn't currently have any blade play, but as I use it, I will imagine it'll probably develop some. But yeah, really well built knife, really heavy knife that feels really good in your hands. But the knife weighs like a pound, so keep that in mind. It comes with a little leather sheath. Yeah, I've used this a little bit. Normally I just throw it in my back pocket if I'm going to carry it. CRKT Minimalist, I got this because I wanted to try out a neck knife. It's a nice little knife. It's definitely comfortable to use. The steel on it's not the best. It's a CRKT product. It's kind of more budget. But, it's nice enough for what it is. If you're looking for a little fixed blade knife, not a bad place to look, and you can get them for under $20 on Amazon. Mine has some interesting defects in the handles. These are either G10 or Markita. I'm not really sure which. But yeah, so this knife's nice little knife. I'm not sure neck knife is really for me. I tried it for a while and I haven't put it on again, so I don't know. I don't think it's really for me. But, if you like neck knives and you haven't tried the CRKT Minimalist, it's under $20. You might as well check it out. And then I have the Charade Sharpfinger here that I decided to buy for whatever reason for $20 at Walmart. And I haven't really used the knife at all. Because carrying a fixed blade for me is kind of awkward because I'm usually carrying a handgun. So my right side is kind of, full because I got a knife in my pocket and I have a gun on that side. And yeah, it's just kind of difficult to carry a fixed blade for me. I really liked the design of this knife and everything. And it's really comfortable to hold. The blade on this knife, again, I think it's the same steel as was used on the Imperial Sodbuster thing, because it doesn't really like being sharpened. But yeah, so that's my knife collection for October of 2018.